My name is Christopher Alvarez, and I'll be discussing the topic of poverty and the various effects it has on Texas as a whole. To begin, Texas is ranked 40th out of 50 states that experience these neglected living scenarios every year. With roughly a little over 28 million citizens living within these state lines, over 4 million of these people lived in these conditions just last year. The definition of poverty is a state of one person not having enough materials, possessions, or simply just an annual income to provide for themselves. In these situations, it's rare that it's just affecting one person, but also their families as well. For example, in another state, Washington has a federal minimum wage level set at $13.60 an hour, declaring just last year of a 9.8 overall poverty level rate. Also, Massachusetts has an even lower federal minimum wage set at $13.50, totaling an overall total of 9.4% poverty rate just last year as well. In comparison to 2020, Texas totaled 13.6 overall of the state's population living in these conditions just last year. In 2020 as well, 82.3 million people were paid hourly rates, making up 58% of all wage salary earners in the United States. 1 in 3 households in San Antonio, just 30 minutes down the road from here in San Marcos, live in these conditions and continue to every year. With a federal income tax level of $7.25 an hour, currently no one is able to afford living expenses in Texas. Necessities such as food, clothing, and shelter are required for any individual maintaining any type of efficient lifestyle. By raising the minimum wage level, this won't necessarily eliminate poverty as a whole, but depreciate the overall total of people living in these unrealistic conditions. I'll now transfer over to my poster. Today, even at a total of 60 hours a week, earning $7.25 an hour brings in barely $435 a week. What about food, clothes, or simply just wanting to go out to eat on the weekend with your family? With higher rates, one can have the opportunity to work for more, but if one chooses to be complacent with their current standing, then that's personal choice. Hopeful versus hopelessness reflects the opportunity, one to be hopeful, but able to work for a more rewarding lifestyle if they would choose to do so. By working paycheck to paycheck, not being able to provide a home or a meal for your family not just leaves one, but millions of families hopeless every single year. Thank you for your time.